First up, look at the size of this torque wrench. And why does it have Bluetooth? I'm gonna go over that in just a little bit, but I want to start out with, today I'm finally getting around to switching the wheels on the McLaren 720S. I mentioned a couple posts that I did a while back that I bought a set of the McLaren OEM super lightweight wheels that are actually optional on the McLaren 720S. This upgrade to get these wheels instead of the ones I have is a $6,000 price tag from McLaren. Plus, if you want them diamond cut, which these are, you can see that it's not all black or graphite. It's got these diamond cut parts to make it stand out and a silver finish. That's another $2,000. So this set right here from McLaren would be about an $8,000 option on the McLaren 720S. I stumbled upon this set online and it was a steal. I'm going to tell you how much I paid so you'll understand why I would pick it up. And then we're going to go over how much weight it saves. And because I like to include a performance test in any video I do, I'm going to swap the front wheels first, then I'm going to take the car out. Right now I have the R888Rs on the back of the McLaren 720S. I'm going to take it out, I'm going to do a 0 to 60 launch on the street and see what it does 0 to 60. And then I'm going to swap the rears with the lightweight wheels, which have the OEM Pirelli non-Corsa tires. These are the original tires that came on my 720S a year and a half ago that I ran the 9.9 in. So then I'm going to take those out on the street, do a launch test, and see what I can get back-to-back testing with a brand new set of Pirelli tires versus a pretty much new set of the Toyo R888R tires. So part of the reason why I picked up these wheels is first because it was an unbelievable price. I paid $3,000 for the wheels and the tires. These are takeoffs, which means they're brand new. Someone who had a McLaren 720S must have put aftermarket wheels in his car and took these off and sold them to me. The tires alone from Tire Rack are $1,500. So just considering that, the wheels that I got are basically $1,500 for the super lightweight version of wheels. I thought it was just a steal, real bargain, and that's why I picked them up. Plus, I didn't want to run around the street with the racing tires in the back all the time, so I thought I would go with this new look on the car, put regular tires on for normal street driving. And when I go drag racing, I'll just swap the rears with my old set and put the Toyos on for the drag racing. So great deal on those. Now back to the torque wrench. This thing has Bluetooth, and the reason it has Bluetooth is because you can actually program this with your iPhone. There's an app that connects to the torque wrench. This is super cool. I'll go over it, and basically I can set the torque settings of how powerful this thing is along with the speeds. So what that allows me to do is get a really quick tire change on the car without having to worry about breaking anything. So it's got a fast off. If I turn it on this way here, right there, so I can zip off the lugs really quick. And then to put them back on, you can actually use the app to set the torque rating of this. So what I do is to put them back on, I put them on to make sure I don't misthread anything. And then you can zap these 5 times to about 90 foot-pounds of torque per lug. And then I use my torque wrench to tighten them up to spec, which I think is about 120 pound-feet of torque. So it makes it really easy. I can zip them on, zip them off with the torque wrench, put them on, torque them on, and get them swapped. So I'm gonna go over that process right now. Let's get them swapped. We'll swap the fronts first, then we'll go to the 0 to 60 test, then we'll come back, put the rears on, do the 0 to 60 test, and then I'm also gonna weigh each wheel to see what kind of weight savings I picked up using the new super lightweight wheels. Let's get started. All right, so as you can see here with this, it's got Bluetooth and it connects to the app, and it's got custom settings for, on here you can select 1, 2, 3, or 4 of the settings. So right now I have setting on my app here, setting 1 is for lugs off, you can see that right here, and setting 2 is for lugs on. So off, it just zips the lugs off really quick. For putting them back on, it only torques them to less than 100 foot-pounds of torque, and then I can use the torque wrench afterwards to cinch it up to about 120 foot-pounds. So it makes it really easy to take on and off the wheels. Highly recommend. This is pretty cool technology for Bluetooth and tools. You wouldn't think you would need this kind of stuff, but it comes in really handy. So let's get started. You also notice I have a really long extended jack, because some of these cars are really low. The jack point is actually like almost a half a foot inside the car. So sometimes you can put the door up to get it in there, but with this really long jack, it makes it really easy to get under there and jack up the car. All right, so let's see the weight savings we got with the wheels. I got the original wheel here, which is this the lightweight version. Comes in at 44.5 pounds wheel and tire. This actually feels lighter. And this one comes in at 43.5. Just 1 pound. That's all we saved. 1 pound. Tires are these are the Corsa versus the non-Corsa. I'm gonna go ahead and look up the actual weights of the tires. It could be the tires weigh a little bit different too, but I'll look that up. But so far we got just over 1 pound. There we go, easy. I'm gonna do the other side, then we'll head out and do the 0 to 60 testing. Here we go, quick 0 to 60 test using launch control on the Toyo tires. Tires are not heated up, just a normal kind of street test. We'll see what the difference is between this and the Corsa tire. 2.7 seconds. So 2.7 seconds on the street. Pretty good with these Toyo tires. Seconds. All right, let's weigh I got the first rear one off. Let's weigh this one. See what we got. Heavy, wow. Yeah, these are 20s. The fronts are 19s, much bigger tires too. This one is 59.20. All right, so we got the super lightweight ones. Put these on. All right, so there we go. We got 55.25. That was 4 pounds. All right, so there you go. On the rears, it saved about 4 pounds per wheel. However, the Toyo tire is a little bit heavier, so I think that negates it. It's probably about the same, about 2 pounds per wheel that we're saving from the front to the back. So total savings, 8 pounds for all of the wheels. I'm gonna get the other one done, take some pictures, and then do the testing of the regular Pirelli PZero tire. See what we get 0 to 60 out of that. Of course, we just got 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds out of the Toyo R888R tires. .9 seconds, a little better. So it looks like 2.9 for the original tires and 2.7 for the Toyos. There you go. Someone actually buzzed me and was curious what the car does 0 to 60 without using launch control at all. All right, here's 0 to 60, no launch control. Here we go. So definitely get some lag off the line, and then it just rockets forward, spins. It's a different kind of spin. It comes off a little softer and then kind of comes on a lot harder. Here we go. Definitely get some lag off the line, and then it just rockets forward, spins. All right, to summarize everything I've been over, first of all, don't quite trust the weights of the tires that you see posted on Tire Rack, because I've got actual tires here that I weighed, and they don't quite line up with what Tire Rack says from the Toyo and the P-Zeros and the Corsas. I got every tire here, did some weights. At the end of the day, if you're spending money to upgrade to super lightweight wheels, it's probably not worth it for most cases. You're just buying that upgrade for the look. When I went back through the numbers and reweighed some stuff, it's about 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds per wheel. So it's just not saving a lot. Again, I didn't buy them to save weight. I buy them because I wanted to freshen up a new design on the car, and I also wanted to switch my rears out with a different set of OEM wheels with the Toyo tires, so I'd go out to the track and not have to worry about getting stuck in a rainstorm with the Toyo tires and such like that. So other good data to notice is the actual performance data with the PZero non-Corsa tires against the Toyos on the street. Significant increase in performance there. We're getting 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds flat on the Toyos, and with the other ones we're getting 2.9 seconds. So 0.2 seconds to 60 miles an hour is actually pretty significant on the street if you're doing launches on the street and such. Nevertheless, it's a good data point to have if you're considering going to the Toyos from the other tires as well. So there you go, that's a wrap on swapping up the wheels on the McLaren 720S, weighing them and getting the performance metrics. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll put a couple pictures up of the before and after. Let me know what you like, the super lightweight wheels or the old wheels. I really like the finish of the old wheels. I like the design of the new wheels. Maybe there's a combo of the both. Either way, this is what I'm doing for now. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and we'll keep the videos coming. Thanks a lot.